Hey everybody, welcome to my review of Queen Sugar. We have Nova having a vivid dream of her parents sitting in her kitchen. They said they couldn't stay long. She didn't really have a long conversation, but the mother put down the Four of Hearts and some type of flower on top of the card as some type of confirmation for her to let her know that, doing a movie would be the right thing. The mother said, you know what to do. You always knew what to do. So we're going to see, is she gonna go through with this movie despite not? Well, we don't know what the family gonna say, but let's see. So Nova was woken up from her dream by her phone ringing. Don't you hate that? You be in a really good dream and something crazy just wakes you up out of your dream. Doesn't that annoy you? But anyway, she wakes up out of her sleep and it's a text from her boyfriend, who's, I think he's in Africa somewhere. So he sends a text to say that, good luck with the family. And she said she had a crazy dream. He said it was a dream of me. Anyway, they said they misused and all that stuff, and they exchanged pictures. So we move on to Ralph Angel and Darla. They get a call from Charlie. Charlie needs them to meet with the insurance adjuster at the mill that had burned down a couple of years ago or whatever. So Darla comes up with the idea of them putting the mill in the co-op, and Ralph Angel was like it would be at a loss. But she said Charlie's taking a loss right now by it not being in use anyway. But to put it in the co-op would be a good idea because the land is worth something. So they're gonna work on that, which is a good idea. Keep everything in the co-op, so y'all won't lose no more land. Now I told Micah not to send that doggone look like I spoke to him personally, but I told him not to put that NFT up there, but he did it anyway, trying to stay cool with the guys of that company, and now he's trying to delete it and he can't delete it, and the bids is super high right now. So we're gonna see what happens. I told you, Micah, not to put it up there. Your mother's running for senator. Now, although this is on the internet already, they gonna really use it against her. I wonder if it'll mess with like her campaign funding because you're her son. Ooh, interesting. So Vi is concerned that Hollywood is getting too close to the boys. Hollywood is just like, listen, we gotta watch after these boys. She just don't want them to get too connected and then they be taken away from them or the parents come back for them. And I get it. I get her concern. So Darla and Ralph Angel are at the mill waiting for the adjuster to come. Darla is, of course, speaking life into Ralph Angel as usual, letting him know that the whole family are go-getters. He's a part of that, living out, making sure that their legacy stay alive. And he wanted her to know that basically he see her too, how smart she is and driven. So Billy comes over to Nova's house. She's like going crazy because her husband ain't contacting her. But did you forget you told him that you don't want to be in a relationship right now, that you're trying to get yourself together? What do you expect the man to do? You better hope that he don't find another woman waiting on you to get your life together. And if he do, oh well, you asked for it. So Nova invites Billy to stay with her so she can have somebody to talk to and won't be so lonely. And Billy accepts the offer because she was like, Prosper and Miss Ann, I hope that's her name. I be forgetting her name. Miss Ann need they space since they done got engaged. So back at on Firehouse, we have Joe Quan. He making dinner or making something for as part of their dinner or whatever. So they sit down to eat, and as they're sitting down to eat, they get a knock at the door, and oh no, it's the social worker. So they send the boys off to go to their room so that they can have a conversation. So come to find out that their application was denied because of the background checks. Of course, Ralph Angel was in jail. I mean, he did his time and all of that, but they flagged their house as a house that can't have foster children. So Ralph Angel offered to leave. Him and Darla decide that they're going to look for an apartment. Ralph Angel also let the social worker know, like, listen, he paid for his doggone pass. Why does these boys have to pay for the pass? And the social worker was basically like, I don't make up the law. So basically, Ralph Angel and Darla will have to move if the boys are to stay on our house with Hollywood. So the social worker only gives them the weekend to find a place. Good luck. So Ralph Angel always has this look on his face like, motherfuckers, like I can't catch a break. He fine though. Ooh. So Micah makes it over to Nova's house. He's helping her get everything together before the family gets over there. so that she could let them know about this movie. So he's talking about his NFTs, and he wants, Aunt Vi, not Aunt Vi, I'm sorry, he wants Nova to, see his NFT, and he wants to go in a different direction. So she asked to see the NFT, and of course, it's the NFT of his mother, who's plastered all over the internet after she found out that her husband was cheating. And Nova was like, "Take that down. Take that down. Your mother is running for senator. Take that down." And now Micah is excited about, this NFT because it was at 100K. The bids were that high. But the look that Nova gave him, he was like a little moved. And just as they was, getting into it, Aunt Vi walks in and he excuses himself. He tries to go to the back to delete it. He cannot delete the NFT. So he calls, I'm gonna just call him Sleazy because I can't remember his name right now. Sleazy, and to have him delete it. He said once there's a bid, we can't delete the NFT. He was like, Micah was like, I made a mistake. You have to delete it. And he was like, if I delete it, you're gonna be on ice with the guys again. He was like, I don't care. Oh, Micah, I told you not to put that up. So all the family arrives at Nova House. Ralph Angel and Darla are the last to arrive. And just as Darla's about to come in, she gets a phone call. And it's this guy, um, Chase or Chance from Chicago. He got her I don't know how he got her number, but he ended up running into the lady from the last episode that saw Blue and her in Chicago. And I don't know what the lady told him, but he gonna talk about what we did was consensual. I need you to stop spreading these lies. I'm running for office. You better stop these lies. So Darla tells him to never call there again and hangs up on him. So me personally, I would have pulled my husband to the side and let him know what was going on. But not Darla. She just sitting there holding it all in internally and about to take it out on everybody else. I can't understand why she don't want to say nothing. I mean, I got a theory, but I'll say it at the end. So Nova has everybody sitting down. She's ready to tell them about the movie deal that she got for the book Blood and Blessings. And everybody was in shock. So Aunt Vi said, that book caused everybody a lot of pain, but also it shed light on a lot of secrets that were in the dark that needed to be out so that they could heal. And Darla is sitting there hyperventilating, and she says no. Now, mind you, she don't want to do it unless all the family agrees. So Darla says no, no, and walks away. Meanwhile, all the other family members are getting excited about who's gonna play them in the movie. So we're gonna see what's going on with Darla. So Nova meets Darla in the bedroom where she's angry and upset. She's upset that because the book made Darla, excuse me, Darla is upset because the book made her relapse. And she was like, her and Ralph Angel are trying to get over the past. Now, what Nova don't know is that she got the phone call from the man who took advantage of her while she was unconscious. If y'all don't remember, she was strung out on drugs at one point. So I don't know. Well, Nova says she's not going to do the book if everybody don't. I mean, not the book, the movie. If everybody don't agree, the movie will not be made. So Micah ends up at the NFT office asking Zeke, I think his name is Zeke, to take down the doggone NFT. He said it's too late. He said he see what he could do. Mike, I told you not to put that shit up. So anyway, come to find out, he made the highest sale on that NFT of the company, and he has some investor that wants to invest in more of his NFTs. So Micah is torn. It's like he got this look on his face, like of happiness but sadness at the same time. So we're gonna see how this ends soon, I hope. So we back at Aunt Vi house after they leave Nova's house, and Hollywood and Vi are talking, and they have concerns about the boys being split up, and Joe Corn is ear hustling at this point, and he hears Aunt Vi say Ralph and Darla is his family, but he walks away. He like, damn, they about to let us go. But she also said their family too. So Hollywood was like, what if I get an apartment for Ralph Angel and Darla in my name? And she was like, we can handle their deposit. So they trying to come up with solutions so that the boys don't have to leave them. So Ralph Angel and Darla are looking at an apartment. They like the apartment. So Ralph Angel just came clean and let the lady know, listen, I have a record. I did my time. I'm clear. And surprisingly, the landlord understood. She said her husband did time. So it looks like they're going to get the apartment, which is a great thing. Now I wonder if this is the apartment that Hollywood was trying to get them, or they found this on their own. That's what we don't really get to see in this episode. So Joaquin and his brother is planning a great escape. So they're packing their stuff, trying to, leave quietly. And as they walking out, Hollywood is sitting there. Caught them right in the act. So Hollywood pretty much reassured Joaquin that, when he make a promise, he don't break his promises, and to please let him know that if he need anything, to let him know. So he tells them to go put their bags down because Ralph Angel is about to move and they need help. So Billy makes her way to Nova's house with her bags. She's excited to be there, but she says she feels lost without her husband. I don't understand how you feeling lost when you were so adamant about him leaving you alone. But anyway, good luck, girl. So Nova told her to put her bags down because they're about to go out for some drinks. So there was a quick scene with Hollywood and Aunt Vi talking to the boys, Joaquin and his brother, pretty much letting them know everything is going to be okay and that their parents is fighting to get back to them. They risked everything getting them here, so they're going to fight to get back to them. If you don't know, their parents was deported. So I think they used to work on their farm. That's how they, Aunt Vi and them know him. So Nova and Billy are at the bar, acting up. So there's this trombonist trying to get at Billy, and Nova dares her to go home with him tonight. And no, Billy was like, I wouldn't know what to do with him. Come to find out, her husband was Vincent was her first, and Nova said she couldn't count. So Nova was being one of them girls getting it in, and she looks up her old love. She's staring at the picture. Now Nova, don't start. You know how you do, girl. Don't even start. And so we gonna see how this scene ends. Probably the next episode. Especially since Nova is feeling lonely and her man all the way in Africa. He supposed to be coming back in a few days. I hope she don't do nothing stupid. So Mike is in the van with Zeke, if that's his name. Whatever. And they on their way to see the investor. Zeke is giving him pointers on how to win him over so the man can invest in his NFTs. And his mom is calling his phone down, and Micah is not answering the phone. He's just digging a hole deeper and deeper for himself. But anyway, next episode to see the continuation of what's going to happen with that. So then we have Ralph Angel and Darla moving into their apartment. They finally got time to themselves. They smooching a little bit and the baby crying. So Ralph Angel go check on the baby. The phone, Darla's phone rings. She go answer the phone. It's that man Chase again from DC. And I know I said earlier that the people was from Chicago. I don't know where I got that from, but the guy is from DC. And Darla was like, "Don't ever call this phone again." She's hyperventilating again. And she just standing there staring into space. But I'm going to need you to go ahead and tell Ralph Angel what's going on. For it sends you in a spiral and you end up relapsing, girl. Get it together. Tell Ralph Angel about what's going on. You already didn't tell him what happened in DC. You need to start there. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. Like, comment, and subscribe. Again, thanks to my new subscribers, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.